Hello and welcome to Brian's Got Game. I'm Brian, and today I've got a game called Klondike Rush. Klondike Rush is a 2 to 5 player bidding game by Ryan Laukat and published by Red Raven Games. In this game, players are investing in mining companies. As more and more mines of a certain company are established, the more valuable your investment. You will also be collecting items such as fish, moose, and gems to trade for spending cash. The biggest part of this game is managing your funds. You see, your funds are limited, and at some point in the game you will run out. It is at this point that you must collect profits. It's all about timing, as this cash will have to last you until the end of the game. So let's check it out, and I'll show you how to build more mines, how to collect hunt tokens, and how to get the reward for the snow beast in Klondike Rush. To set up, place the board in the center of the table, then take the town token and place it anywhere on the board. For your first game, I think you would like to have it somewhere over here in the center. Then take all of these tokens and randomly place them on the board. So what's on here is we've got some moose. We've got these little snowman pieces. We've got gems, some hide, more hide, some fish, and a wild. So those are the different things you can find on these. So I'm going to randomly place these out. Okay, set all those out. Now set up the mining card deck. So remove all. We're gonna play a 3-player game. So remove all of the +4 cards, and then we're good. So shuffle all these up. We're gonna place these here. Then take all of the order cards. Deal 2 to each player. That, and then place the order cards there. So these are secret. On these cards, they have different money amounts, different resources you can find out on the board, and a number. So right here, you need 3 fish to get $12. Here, it's 2 hide or pelt for $7. So you're trying to find that, and then you flip it over, and you put your stuff, goods on it. Then we're going to place these money cards next to the board, and then alright, now each player gets $30. I'm going to do 10s, 5s, and 1s. So during the game, you're going to keep your money hidden, or as hidden as we can. We're going to be bidding. You don't want people to know that you only have $7. So then everybody gets a profit card. Talk more about these cards later. And then take all of these mine pieces, and we're going to put them next to the board. Let's do them up here. So I'm going to have these piled by color up here. So there are 4 different mine colors. They're all the same piece. Plastic. They don't really belong to anybody, but they belong to the mining company or investors investing in these mines. So we actually start with 1 of each color on the town. It doesn't matter where they are. And then 1 of each on the score track. So they all start at 1. So this is how many mines there are of that color. So right now there's 1 mine of each color on the board at the town. Then decide who goes first, and then give them the snow beast. You are now ready to begin. Alright, so the player with the snow beast is the active player, and everybody's turn begins with bidding. So flip over the top card. So on the card you have a color of the mine. This one's red. The picture is the same for each different mine. So each red mine has that picture. The number of these contracts, investments, and then here some of them have a supply, some of them don't. And then we have the number of mines on the card. So this one will come with 1 red mine. It'll come with 1 of these cards, and you will get 2 of these investments, which are multipliers in getting your money later. I'll explain more on that later. So the active player begins bidding. So I'm going to begin actually bidding with 5. So this is, at the beginning of the game, this is pretty high, but this is also a very good card. So you can only bid once, and you have to at least bid $1 more. So we're going to go 6, and then we're going to pass over here. So they get this card, and they're going to place it over in their collection of cards. So they get one red mine and another one of these cool supply tokens. And then they gotta pay the money that they said. So I believe they said 6. So now they have $6 left, $6 out of their 30, so they only have 24 now. Alright, now on my turn I could now build. If I had anything to build, I could cash in my supplies, but I don't have any materials, or I could do my profit, which I'll talk about that in a little bit longer, a little bit later. So now the active player moves. Now we bid again. This one comes with 2 blue mines and 1 investment, and it is blue, like I said. So we're going to start bidding off at 4. We're going to go 5, and let's go 6 again. So, I've got that. Now, normally the bidding starts lower, but these are very good cards coming out here. Alright, beginning. And so now it's not my turn, I can't build these. But now, over here, I do have this, so I'm going to take this mine, and let's take a look at the supplies. Right. So right now I've got 2 gems, and it's 2 cards for 2 gems for $7. So I'm going to go right here. So when you build, you have to pay the cost to link to that mine. So right here I have to pay 1 here. So I'm going to take 1 money, put it there. So once you place that there, you get the resource that occupy that spot. And then, since now there's 2 red mines, move the red mine up 1. So now the Yeti moves. And bid again. So this one is 2 investments, a supply, and no mines. So we're going to start this bidding off at 1. We're going to go 2. He's going to say 3 because it's a steal for this card. Put that there. Gets another one of these supplies. This one's 7, 2 fish. And we continue flipping over the cards, bidding, getting in the cards, paying them, and placing your mines. Right, so let's say that I really want this fish over here. And, here, let's change that a little bit. Alright. So, I really want this fish, and that fish is too far away. And I'm going to go... I want to place this here. So I get my fish, but I have to pay it from the closest blue mine. So it's 1, 2, 3. So now I pay my 3 money. Now, for instance, if I now wanted to place a yellow mine here, I'd have to do this. So I'd have to pay 1. Now, if it's in between 2 mines, like it is here, but it can't go lower than, you'll always have to pay 1. This one has 2, so I can only pay 1 here. So it's 1, 2 total, 3, 4, 5 to go here. Eventually, you're going to run out of money, and you're going to have to turn in your profit card. So, to do this, I'm going to take a bunch of these just for the example. I've got a bunch of these. So let's say I've got this, and there's some mines out here. So you take these numbers of investments that you have, and then you multiply it by the number of mines. So right here, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 blues, and there's 5 there. That's 20. So I'd get $20 for there. Here, I'd have 1, 2, 3 times 4, so that's 12. And then here I get 2 times 4, which is 8. 10, 2 back. Actually. And then you turn in your profit card. So you can only do that once per game. Now, another way to get money is by playing these, by redeeming these. So, say I have 3 pelts, I put my 3 pelts here, and I take $12. So that's how those work. And you can do that anytime on your own turn. So play continues until this entire stack is gone, so all the players have all of these cards. And then you go one more turn around to play any of your mines. And then you redeem your profits one last time, and then you count up your score. So, you notice these, there aren't any profits for these. There are two things you can use this for. One, you can use it as one of three random tokens to get $5. So that's kind of a 3 for $5, but it's better to actually make the real demands. You can use that one of 3 to make $5, or if you have the most of these at the end of the game, you get the $25 reward for finding the Yeti snow creature. And also, if you're the player who filled the most of these deliveries, you get $15. Second place, so the second most, would get 10. If there's any ties, you split it evenly. And that's how to play Klondike Rush. Okay, I've got my dad here for a parent's opinion. So Dad, what do you think of Klondike Rush?
Klondike Rush was not my type of game when we first started playing it. It looks beautiful, but I'm not that big into bidding games.
You just don't like bidding games.
Well, I'm not a good bidder, I guess. But after playing this one, it was awesome. I keep wanting to play it because I was horrible at first. And the more I played, the more I was just thinking up different strategies and different ways to play. So I had a lot of fun with Klondike Rush.
Yeah, I did too. It was a great little, well, not so little. Well, it goes really fast in 2 players.
In a 2-player game, I really liked a 2-player game.
Like, this is kind of weird for a 2 to what? 5? Is it 4 or 5?
Goes to 5.
So it's a 2 to 5 player game, and usually these games are better with 4 or 5 players. So there's not very many games. I mean, it does have a 2-player variant, but it actually is engaging. It's more fun. Like, I really enjoyed the 2-player game.
Yeah, when you think 2-player bidding game, it's like, well, do you want it? No. Do you want it? No.
Yeah.
But the variant is that you can keep upping your bid in the 3 to 5 player game.
And it doesn't just go around.
You get
like,
one shot.
It doesn't just go 8 times because you have to go up by 2.
Yeah.
And then the money is very limited. So it's a great variant there.
Yep. So jump into components.
Yeah, finally. Components. So it has these really cool, I think they're injection molded plastic mines.
The mines.
And they're pretty cool. They've got lots of detail, and there are 4 colors for each mining company, and they're basically just markers to show where the mines are, and they're pretty cool. Also, you have the hunt tokens, which are faced upside down. Well, I guess.
Yeah, they're just little punch board.
Yeah. I don't know where I was going with
The
that.
cards.
Yeah, and then there's the cards. The little cards for the supply and
the money.
And then the larger cards for, well, normal size cards for the mines.
The mines, yep. And the Yeti.
And the Yeti. The Yeti is the same as the little mines, but he's bigger and he's...
He's really just the first player marker.
Yeah, well, active player marker.
Active, right. The
Yes.
active player marker.
Passed around.
Although we forgot to pass him around, so...
Well, we did it sometimes. It's like, here's the giant Yeti marker. Fun. So, artwork. There isn't very much. Well, the entire board is really cool.
Yeah, you could frame the entire
Yeah,
board.
you can frame the board. It's like a map of... It's pretty cool.
Yeah, so Ryan Laukat does the art and the games at Red Raven Games. He did, Near and Far, Above and Below, Islebound, all of those. And this was... a bidding game that they decided to do. It wasn't story driven like many of their other games.
Yeah.
But he does all the artwork, and it's phenomenal.
Definitely. And then, so, also on each different mine card, so for each company, there's different artwork. So, like the red and green company background artwork isn't the same, but all of the red cards have the same background. And then, all of the hunt tokens and the hunt cards, and then the money has cool graphic design on it.
Yep, everything you'd expect from a Red Raven game in terms of artwork.
Yeah. Strategy. So this is a really strategic game. You've got your bidding. So is it, do I want to bid this much on this? How much? Am I going to raise it by 5? Or am I going to just go up by 1? Do I want to bid? Do I want to pass? Lots of decisions in this game. So something
I thought was kind of cool about this was you only win around once. So the starting bidder gets to start with a money amount, and then it goes around. So I bid like 5, and you'd go 4, 3. Well,
You have to go
I
higher.
go higher, not down. 5, 6, past 7, for example, and then the person who bid the highest would get it as usual.
Yeah, and I watched other reviews on this game, and people tended to not like the fact that you were limited in your cash, and then you had to do the profit card, and there was timing of when to do the profit card. And
Yeah, I did see that, but I think that was where this game really shines. It's the very specific, like, top part of the game. It's the thing that separates it from the rest. If you don't like that, then go play some other boring bidding game. But this game is really fun. I really liked it.
Right, I think that is all part of the strategy of, do I really want to pay 9 for this card that isn't going to give me a mine, or is only one investment instead of 2 investments, or doesn't have a supply card, or am I going to wait until one of those comes up to really shell out 9? I quickly learned in my first game that you want to hold off on building your mine, so I think I blew all my money building mines at first, getting the tokens.
Build a pathway for me to build my path to success.
Right, and then I didn't have any profit when it was time to profit.
And
And it was really a game between you and Todd. So,
Yeah. You were the foundation of the game.
but I got you back in the second player in the
You did
2-player
beat me in
mode.
the 2-player. So easier for kids. Not like really young. Like we didn't play it with any of the younger ones.
Yeah, because of the bidding.
It's the very complicated bidding.
And knowing when to bid, how much to bid. Yeah, this is probably not for grade school. Probably not even middle school. Most. What does it say on the box? What's the age? 14 and up.
I don't know. That sounds about right.
Yeah.
Probably not what it says, but it sounds about right.
Yeah, so I would shy away from this one. I mean, if you look at it and you think bidding game, you're probably not going to play it with your preschooler anyways.
Yeah.
So we are here to confirm that. Save this one for the teenagers, and I think they could catch on really quick and play that one. And obviously, it plays well with your adult game group as well.
So overall, it's a really great game. I had a lot of fun with it. It has good components, the giant yeti, cool artwork since he did it himself, and then there's a lot of strategy. So I really like this game.
Yeah, we actually sat after we played it, a couple of times, and we were thinking, we just sat there and talked for probably, 15, 20 minutes on what's the best way to play this game. And it's kind of like it evolves, right? Like, depending on the cards come out, depending on what you're doing is going to change what I'm going to do. And so you really can't sit down and say, okay, I'm going to lowball every bid. Or, this is going to be my strategy. I'm going to hold out and wait till you guys blow all your cash. It's different every time. And that is really cool. And like you said, it's different than any other bidding game, and that's what makes it stand alone.
And I liked how you said it was it evolved. So like you kind of have what you think you're going to go for, but it really all depends on what the other players are doing
And which cards come out.
and what cards come out. But really, like, you might want a strategy to pick up all the blue ones, but if he pays 9 for a blue one, you might want to switch to red or something. It's just where you want to get a couple of each and try to, when you profit, get a bunch the ones.
And right, when you profit, it's based on the value of the mines or how many mines are out. So you kind of want everybody else to be building those mines, not for you. So it's almost like you want to have more investments and let everybody else get the one that had the mines and let them put the mines out.
But if they build the mines, then they get the hunt cards. So there's just a ton of strategy in this game.
It is. It's pretty cool. I'm excited to keep playing this one and find out even more strategy.
Thank you for watching. Brian Scott Game. Please like us on our Facebook page. Send us a tweet at Brian Scott Game. Visit our webpage, brianscottgame.com. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. I'm Brian. This is my dad. See you next time.